It's your boy back again. Oh yes, sir. We getting this podcast going. Salute to you, baby. Hey, we got to get it going, man. We ain't been back in a while, and so, hey, we just talking. We chilling. You know what I'm saying? And we're
Mm-hmm.
gonna continue to chill. It's your boy once again. Hey, KC, go ahead and holler at him.
I ain't got nothing to say, but hey, nah, what's happening, man? Chilling, man. Back again with my boy Jay doing the BIG on the internet.
Hey, we bringing it back to you, man. We bringing it back to you. We finna go ahead and slowly digress up in this piece. But until the meantime, all right, that's all I had to say.
Man,
Yeah.
uh, you still recording?
Yeah. We live, baby.
Okay.
We live. We
Oh,
live in this thing.
that's embarrassing.
I mean, hey, man, we ain't no professionals, man. We just here on the mic just trying to talk, man. Hey,
I feel you.
so, what you got new for me, kid?
Nah.
I know you got some bullets or sun. You got sun. No.
Man, it's my birthday, man. You know what I'm saying? Chilling. Another year made it. You know what I'm saying? 19 all over again. Man, I'm just happy to be alive, man. Just treat it like a whole nother day, man. Went to work, came home. Some folks take the day off. I'm trying to save my time
I hear
so
you.
I can cash it all in at one time and get that fat shit.
I hear you. Hey,
But
maybe when we get up there, maybe when this channel make it, man, we can buy you a 1911. That coach.
1911,
Yeah.
nah, man, I'll take a Porsche 718.
And we get there. We buy both of you and me one.
What I'm talking about. I can rock with that.
I hear you.
I can rock with that.
So I know I talked the last time I talked to you, I wanted to
Mm-hmm.
I sent you that video uh
Mm-hmm.
of that guy's channel, Chris TV. So
Yeah,
it's like three or four of them. You know, these young boys they doing their thing
right.
on YouTube, and I kind of I like they hustle and grind that they doing. Um,
Mm-hmm.
you know, where it's a gun show or you know they do gun content. It's like
Mm-hmm.
four of them, like Ob Life with OBJ.
Mm-hmm.
Um, it's um Chris TV,
Mm-hmm.
J Rambo or Rambo J. I can't remember. And the other one is like GHG Hustle. Like you know, gritty. They gritty out there up in Texas. They from
Mm-hmm.
Texas, but I kind of like their channel. I like their hustle. Um,
Mm-hmm.
and on Chris TV, if you guys don't know who I'm talking about, man, just go search Chris TV. Go search these boys. You know what I'm saying? Give them a shout out. Subscribe to them and all that. You know what I'm saying? I actually like their channel, so I be trying to post positive things in there because I see that they all grinding and hustling together to come up on it. And you know they got way more followers than I.
Mm-hmm.
I'm talking about way more. I don't even think I have any subscribers. Maybe I got like 17. I don't know. I just do this for fun. But them boys be grinding hustle, and I like what they
Mm-hmm.
be doing. And so I'm gonna talk about two things. Um, the one thing that I always tell you, like it's hard for me to find me a range up here because I don't like the indoor range versus the outdoor range. And so
Right.
when I was watching the TV, it reminded me why I like the outdoor range so much. When I was watching like
Mm-hmm.
one of their shows, because they always be outside like running drills or just practicing on their draw, or you know practicing, you
Mm-hmm.
know being able to put put it on target, hit, holster it, reholster it. You know, always running those type of drills. You know, going from a hands up position to how fast can you know get the gun out the fire. You know, and
Mm-hmm.
just they just working, they grinding on all types of things. You know, they got their aim, they getting they you know they range on point. You know, they precise and accurate with their shots. You know, and I
And
just
what's
like
the name of the channel again?
one of them is like GHG Hustle, and the other one is like Rambo J, and the other one is Chris TV, and
Mm-hmm.
and the last one is like Life with OBJ. I want to say,
Mm-hmm.
uh, but
Okay.
I kind of like I just started like for the past couple of months. I started past couple of weeks. Yeah, probably been a month or two. I've been watching them,
Mm-hmm.
and I've been going back through all their video catalogs and stuff. And you know, what I'm saying they have good
Mm-hmm.
contents out there now. They starting to do like podcasts and stuff. I like their podcast setup that they're doing. They both in the same room, you know, doing their podcast. I started to send them out a message talking about something I like that look. Um, but one of the things that triggered me, because I know I always be talking to you, I know I can't never put my finger on it of like why I don't like the indoor ranges. I don't like them. I just don't like them. I mean, like the one I went to was cool. Like they had like 32 lanes. You know what I'm saying? With three different sections. Um,
Mm-hmm.
and so it wasn't like overbearing or overcrowded and stuff like that. But now I remember like you know, when you in the range, when you in the indoor range, you can't practice on grabbing my gun, putting on target, shooting, pop pop. You know
Mm-hmm.
what I'm saying? You can't do that in the indoor range. Like they'll
Mm-hmm.
flag you for it, and you know what I'm saying. They try to stop you. They stop making you do stuff like that, which is
Mm-hmm.
understandable because you got people like right next to you, and you know you can shoot yourself or bullets can ricochet because you pull the trigger before you know what I'm saying before you actually aim and stuff like that. I mean I get it, but it's like to me, indoor range doesn't work for me
Mm-hmm.
because it's just a target that's not moving. It's something that I'm not moving. I'm not. It has nothing to do with any type of situations I'm gonna come across. It's more of it's more of the fact that if I go to an indoor range, it's just me
Mm-hmm.
getting used to the gun. I mean,
Right.
other than that, it does nothing for me.
Mm-hmm.
So, and you know, just looking at them boys' channels, that's why I realized I was just like, yeah, that's why I don't like the indoor range because it's a waste of my time almost.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I mean, I went to go let my to the last time I went to the range, you know what I'm saying, check out that video. Um, I um I didn't post no videos of it because I had my son with me, but it was nothing for me. I mean, it benefited him a lot because he never really shot before. So
Mm-hmm. Right.
he was getting used to the guns where I'm just like, okay, that's nice. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? Because I'm not. It's not real world for me almost. So I don't know. I know we had several conversations about that, but
Mm-hmm.
now I mean, just by watching that video, it reminded me of all the stuff I used to be able to do
Mm-hmm.
versus me doing now since I moved down to Georgia. What you think about that though?
I mean, like you said, well, what I said, you pretty much covered. Other than the fact that I just I just constantly go out there and just the more familiar that you get with it, then when you're able to go to an outdoor range, you know what I'm saying, you'll be that much more comfortable with it. And then definitely take your son out there so he could, I would find, even though you don't like him, I would find me personally, I would find something within that and make myself like it, and just get accustomed to that, and then in the process of me looking for what it is that I'm trying to get. So I make nothing into something as far as that until, but like you say, it does. I mean, you mentioned it, and it does serve its purpose. I'm with you on the outdoor range. It's definitely a critical part, and what it is that you're talking about, or what it is that you want to accomplish, and that's
Mm-hmm.
it's the closest. There's nothing exactly like real world situations, except for real world situations, and even those differentiate case by case. Are case by case. Um, but yeah, I would just make the best out of it. Do you from now, and then have you found anywhere in the area?
I mean, I've been looking, but I haven't found any that like what I'm used to. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
I seen like two of them, maybe like I want to say maybe like an hour away from
Mm-hmm.
me, and then the other one is
Mm-hmm.
like uptown. I mean, up North Atlanta.
Mm-hmm.
You know, maybe like two. That'll probably be like with traffic, probably like 2 hours. You know,
Mm-hmm.
trying to get all the way up there, or maybe like an hour and a half. Um, but like I was reading the comments on them, and like everybody had like real negative views on it. It's like you can't go shoot there. You have to be a member. Like even
Okay.
you got to be a member, and you got to sign up for the NRA. Like that's a
Mm-hmm.
must too, a part of the membership. So like, and they won't just let you shoot there. Like you just pay your money and go out there and shoot. You got to actually be a member first. So,
Mm-hmm.
and I was just like, I thought that was weak. You know, like I'm not gonna become a membership of your gun range if I don't like your gun range. Like if I never shot there before, how do I know if I like it or not? You know what I'm saying? So
Mm-hmm. How long is the membership?
it didn't matter. I mean, I personally didn't look. I just I just
I
felt
mean,
I just felt
in
like
that case, you're gonna have to do what you're gonna have to do. You just keep on where you at, man. So, I mean, at that point, you just do what you have to do to achieve what you want. You know.
yeah. I was thinking about so the other thing I was thinking about doing is like trying to find some land far off in the middle of nowhere
Mm-hmm.
and like try to find the owner of that land and see if they'll let me come out there and shoot. And
Mm-hmm.
just pay them like to come out there and shoot and stuff, and like pretty much I
Mm-hmm.
bring my own targets and my own iron sights
Yeah. I mean,
and
you can
set
do
it
that
up.
too, but
I mean, I don't know. I mean, I'm still,
you might end up, you know what I'm saying? You might get the membership and end up liking it. You know what I'm saying? Being
yeah.
a part of NRA ain't that bad. You know what I'm saying?
No, I ain't
It's
saying
really
that.
not.
I'm just saying just to try to force my hand to try to. I'm already. It's not convenient for me to get there, and you force my hand. Like it's one thing to just pay a flat fee.
Mm-hmm.
I think I've been spoiled up in Clarksville because it was like the flat fee was like $12 to go out there and shoot. Long as you want, anything you want. They had everything you need. They had the tactical
Mm-hmm.
course. They had just the iron steel sights. They had the traditional, go put your targets up there and shoot up to like, 100 yards with the pistols. They had 300. They had for 600. They had 1,000 yards.
Well, yeah. Okay, yeah, I got you on that. Well, I mean, in that case, then it just sounds like, you have to pack up for a weekend. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I might have to.
You might just have to pack up for a weekend. Or, like I said, I mean, I know you feel like it's forcing your hand, but I would weigh the option. Yeah, get the membership for however long. It might be month to month, might be, I don't know, 6 months at a time.
Yeah.
Try it. If you don't like it, just keep, get your money's worth out of it. And then don't re-up. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing gonna force you to stay with them. And just be like anything else, a cable subscription. You know what I'm saying? You have to
I get.
something that on a phone or whatever. You have to sign something with some people to, in order to lock you in. So I would look at it from that perspective. And then if I don't like it, I'll move on. I'd at least, take advantage of it and try to get something out there. Like I said, you might end up liking, you might find out a bunch of other stuff about it that you didn't realize or didn't know. And then you might end up liking and understanding them. Networking for something greater, you know what I'm saying?
Yep. I mean, that's true too. That's true.
Yeah. So I would look at it. I would look at it like that because I mean, if you look at the negative side of it, you'll never accomplish. Especially, we done already talked about some stuff you want to achieve. So, I mean, there's always going to be some roadblocks, and you're either going to let the roadblock stop, or you're going to figure out a way over it. You know what I'm saying?
That's my guy. That's my guy right there. Put that positive spin on it.
This is what it is, bro.
Hey, it is what it is, man. And a part of me just being lazy, like man, I'm just like,
Well, you can't blame that on the subscription.
I can though. I mean, I'm a force it on the subscription.
That's you.
I'm a force it on the subscription now. Hey, but The second part of that TV,
Sorry, I'm dining on some sunflower seeds, my favorite food in the entire world.
it's all right. The second part um, of that channel, that dude Chris TV channel, he had a he sent out the video like so he did a he had an incident somewhere in I think they was in Dallas or Fort Worth was I don't know exactly where they were. Um, I don't know where he was at the time. He says where he was in Texas, one of them places in Texas, where it was like a road rage incident. So he has videos because where the incident took place was in front of a government building. So he was able to somehow he was able to get. He tells you how he was able to get the video. He was able to get the video, the incident of the video of what took place. So like he said that he was in a road rage situation where I guess like him and this guy that was driving his truck got into it or whatever on a so he pulled off the exit to try to exit the confrontation of the road rage and everything, and the guy
Hey, excuse me, real quick, man. What'd you say the dude's name was again?
Chris TV.
Chris TV.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. All right. You can go ahead. I'm just looking it up while you're saying it.
Yeah, it was like a year ago. It was a while back. But he got into like a altercation or whatever, and he pulled off the exit, and the guy followed him. So this is what he's claiming. And so I guess the guy flashed his gun at him and stuff. So he kind of like pulled over. I don't know why he did it, but where he pulled over was like at the Capitol Street because he said that he was getting ready to turn. He was getting ready to turn right, and the guy was in the left lane. Or was it he was getting ready to turn left? One or the other. He was if he was turning right or left, the guy was in the opposite lane. And when the light turned, he cut him off and hit his car as they was turning and kept going. So he said he pulled over to look at the damages. And then the guy did a U-turn. And he I wish I can show y'all that video. I might can. But the guy did.
Yeah, I got to pull it up right here. Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, you got to pull it up?
I got it on my laptop.
Can you share your screen?
No, I'm not. I'm on the phone here, but I got the laptop there.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
I'm trying to do it like you, but in a generic manner.
Yeah, I wish I can show it though. But I wanted to discuss the things that he did right and what he did wrong, in your opinion, because you're the expert. But the way he did it,
I mean, shoot, if he, like I said, if he got off with the police,
he did something right.
It ain't too much I can say. Because at the end of the day, it's ultimately what the police say. And then the police, that's dependent on what city ordinance and state laws say. So, I mean, if he was within, that's the best advice I can give you is to get up on what the laws say. And that's not hard to find. Just get up on what the laws say and just understand that. And it's just like the difference between felony murder and manslaughter. One is commission a crime. Another one could be, just accidentally killing somebody. You know what I'm saying? Or capital murder. That's like killing somebody with no regard. Versus manslaughter. That's like accidentally killing somebody. I mean, you kill murder. Let me say that because you can kill somebody and be self-defense. But capital murder is murdering somebody versus manslaughter is accidentally murdering somebody or being reckless. Let me say that, being reckless in a manner where someone lose their life. So, but I mean, that's the reason of knowing the laws, not just something you saw off of YouTube because a bunch of people up there talking about they were in the street and they trying to analyze what's going on in this particular rapper's situation or whatever. You know what I'm saying? All that to be said is, man, we have to educate ourselves the proper way to know something. And that being said, is that's the way that brother was able to get off because he educated himself on the law, and he didn't wait on a bunch of videos. He went out there, he looked up stuff. I'm sure he talked to officers. I'm sure he talked to lawyers, and they, put him on to information and let him know the difference. And there you have it. So, we gotta get outside of, well, I don't want to talk to the police. There are benefits within talking to the police, and developing relationships, because that could be the difference in you being free versus you getting locked up, or you getting probation versus you having to do time. You know what I'm saying? So there's a difference in that. So, yeah, man. That's how that brother got off, because he knew the law.
Yep, I agree.
And I'm trying to study it myself now, not just for that, but just for because I work in the healthcare field, and I'm around these doctors all the time, and they the slightest thing can cause a doctor. I mean, the slightest thing can cause a doctor to lose their practice. So we can see on here on TV or whatever, a word of mouth. Oh, this dude doesn't care. Oh, this female doesn't care. But you get them, but you also got those out there that really want to do this and do that, but they restricted. Their hands are tied by the law because of litigation. That someone else did that was between two other people. So it's a crazy game. So the best thing to do is to go out there and just educate ourselves, and know what's really going on and make those connections with people, and then go from there.
Hey, can you see the screen?
Yes, I can. You got that video pulled up.
Yeah. So, like I say, his name is Chris TV, Road Rage. You guys want to check out his channel? I'm telling you, check their channels out, man. Anybody watching this, check their channels out, because I like their content. It's different. I can see that young energy back, kind of remind us of us back in the day. A lot of young energy going on, so I kind of like that. I know I'm cropping off my I know I'm cropping off the way we have the video right now. But hey, this is a working process, man. So just take it how you get it. We're gonna grind it out, But I just want to play like the little intro of how he had this thing. It's a nice video that he put together. I actually like the presentation, what he did. I'm just too lazy where I'm not gonna do my videos like that. But that's why they at like 200, 300, 400K subscribers and stuff like that. And I'm just, he might be at like 600. I got what he's at, or 700.
Look at 87.8.
Yeah,
but yeah, that's how he got that, dog, because he made those connections with those people, and the way he went out there and the way he conducts himself and handles himself, and the people he speaks to, what I'm saying. That's how he got that video, and so they went through a litigation, make sure.
And like I was saying, I like his video. I like Chris TV video a little bit more because like earlier back in the day, he talked about his box trucking. And like he gave you like pointers on that, and he talked about things of that nature. So he gave you education on top of his grind and what he's doing. I like stuff like that. So
or it could have been like this. It could have been like this. When I was in Columbus, I got a traffic ticket. They sent me an email with the video on there of me running a red light. So it could have been that. They could have sent him something, emailed him that video. And, he just went to the lawyer and called him up and made sure that it was okay for him to show it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it could have been a situation like that where they emailed it to him, say, hey, look, this is the video of what we have from your situation. And he just went to the lawyer, made sure it was okay. He could put it on the YouTube, made sure he was within YouTube parameters, and put it up. So it could have very, very much so been that. Now that I think about it.
So. Like I'm just gonna describe it for you because I'm not gonna play the audio and stuff like that. But like right now at this scene, he's out. He was already out looking at his car, and he had his personal defense on him. He was already carrying. He's out looking at his car, and the truck over here, did a U-turn. I guess he passed him and did a U-turn and was coming back this way as he was looking at the damages of his car. So, and he said that when the road race began, the guy, he already saw a gun. Like, he knew the guy had a gun.
Right.
So I'm finna play it just the beginning. And so, as you can see, he's trying to step behind his car as the car is coming back towards him. But he said at the point that he saw, oh, this is his stuff. Watch a full video on the
Mm-hmm.
That's him though, Chris TV. So I'm gonna stop sharing for a moment. I'm gonna stop sharing until I get to the thing. Till I get to the point. But like, if you haven't seen this video, watch it. It's I actually like how he did it. I mean, he broke it down. He did everything. He talks and described like what he was thinking at the time. I'm just trying to get a sense of.
I think it's about 5 minutes, 5.5 minutes into it.
Yeah, he's talking about. I'm just trying to get straight to the action. Like, he's describing like, you know, what he's thinking. I like how he broke it down, like what he's thinking, why he reacted the way he reacted, stuff like that. But I thought he played it where
I'm pretty sure, you know what I'm saying, situation like that, you know, I was telling you that too, about when I was in Iraq and we were getting shot at, you know what I'm saying? And I was telling my boss this past week, we were talking about some stuff, and I was explaining to her, she was like, you know, you have a calm demeanor when stuff goes crazy. You know what I'm saying? You always keep a level head. And she was telling some other people, you know, I offset her, or I help keep her cool, because I'm always cool about stuff, you know, when it get hectic. And I was telling you, you know, that didn't always come like that.
mm-hmm.
But it's just something that just came at that time, something that that I did, man. You know, and I just give it all to the Lord, is that I just was like totally cool. And every time something, you know, a situation like that, over something like that, ever since then, I've always been kept a calm demeanor. And that's the number one thing that you need, is that calm demeanor, or slow your mindset down, man. Some folks just have to train themselves to do it. Some others, you know, it just happens. Like my situation, it could, you know, but sometimes I have to, even since then, I have to calm myself down in some situations. I have to calm myself down and get to that point. But that's the main thing or the most important thing you can do, is to calm yourself down so you can think clearly. Because if not, your mind gonna be everywhere, bro. You're gonna be frantic as all get out. And you know, that's when you start having a conversation, or at least I had a conversation in my head, like, dude,
I gotta pull it back up.
Okay. And I'm just like, dude, this ain't it. So, you know what I'm saying? Calm down. I just chill within myself, give myself, and then I'm go from there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But so,
but that
like right now, like I was saying, he was out there. I'm going ahead and hit play because he's playing it now. So I'm gonna just let it. If you guys can see it, I hope you guys can see it. You know, this is our first time like doing stuff like this. So
yeah.
Trying to do it for the free. But you see, he's saying he's backing up. He's backing up. He see the gun. He see the gun pointing at him. So now he pointing his gun. He's describing it. Like I say, go literally watch his channel. He's really describing it, and it's a good channel. But I came across this video, and he's saying like when he first shot, he's like one of the reasons why he didn't go to jail because he didn't let go. He shot to neutralize the threat.
Right.
So he you know, he's still talking right here. I mean, let's see what he's saying.
And that came out to be, I saw something shiny.
Fair use.
I saw something shiny.
Yeah.
And in mama.
So he's saying right now he sees something shining at this point, so he pulled a gun. He pulled his gun out. And ultimately, I mean, he's talking. Let's see what happened. So he's saying right there he shot, and when you watch it, you can actually see right there that he shot through the window. He didn't hit him. He shot through the window side, and he was saying that he didn't put a follow up shot on it, but he kept his gun pointed out.
Kept his gun aimed.
Yeah.
What we call in the military aim down range. I got you.
And so, like, he's saying at this point, I'm just walking you through it right quick. So, because like I say, I'm not gonna play this whole video. I want you guys to go out there and watch it. It was a good video. But he was saying at this point, what he tried to do was stay in his blind side. So even if he did have a gun, I mean, well, he said he had a gun. So even if he tried to point it at him, he would have to turn like all the way around to point at him because he was trying to stay on his blind side. Said that's
right.
why
Smart.
That's why he went from not staying ducked up under the car or taking cover on the car to a more aggressive approach. As you see him walking down with his gun, and he said he was trying to still see him, but stay on the blind side. And I think he said that he reached or he tried to make a move or something else where he tried to move like he was going to try to shoot him again. So he let another one go into the car. He let another one go. I don't think he struck him though.
Right.
And then the car took off. Well, you see, he's still firing. He fired like 3 times, like bow, bow, as he kept on.
Right.
But
and that's smart for him, man, because certain how can I say this? Certain
emotions.
Demographic of individuals probably would have done. Probably would have let off a few more rounds, and it would have been perfectly fine. But for him to be, I'm sure he was aware of that, but him being mindful of that, and he didn't do the same thing because that could easily, that's a thin line.
Yeah.
And he shot as few times as he did. Then that would make it more difficult on them to say, "Hey, look, you let off half the magazine consecutively."
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Looks like you were trying to kill this guy. They could have done that. But in the court of law, the dude shot like 3 times. So that's obviously him not trying. And he didn't even hit the guy. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure the way he trains, if he wanted to shoot the dude, if he wanted to shoot the guy, whether he wanted to shoot to kill him or shoot to kill him or shoot to injure the guy or whatever, he could have done that. But he, being smart, shot 3 times. He missed the guy. You know what I'm saying? Just something like he said to keep him off his behind. And then him being smart by standing in his blind spot. So, that makes it, if he was up against a system that,
and she gonna whoop him,
or a group of people within the system that was after him, it would have made it all that more difficult for them to prove that. You know what I'm saying? And even if they done, he could get out and he could, sue him for that with the same thing. Now, like I said, with other demographics, they could let the whole clip ride and may get off. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's something too that we have to keep in mind about those situations. This brother's smart. Hey, I'm gonna go back and watch this video, but from the way that you're describing it and what you're telling me that he's doing, man, that's super smart. Not all of us would have thought like that. Where you let this demographic of people get away with it, why can't I?
Well,
at some point, we're going to have to stop that argument, man, and just start being smarter like this guy here.
Well,
You're just totally smart about it.
He didn't have an argument like that. He was just saying, like, he know the law. He know the guns laws. Actually, he said this incident made him train more. Like, he wasn't really going to the range like this and doing all that, like what he does now. But he explained, I mean, in the video, he explained why he didn't go to jail. Like, he explained the exact reasons why he didn't go to jail. That he, I mean, and like I say, I constantly say, go back and watch his videos. You can just go on his TV and just Google, and search Chris TV. And
yeah, I'm gonna go back and watch it.
What the hell is this?
I'll go back and watch it.
Put something.
I'm not a racist guy, but I am trying to help folks, understand certain
Yeah.
other things that are there. You know what I'm saying? To cut down on that and say, hey, man,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Because that stuff does
No.
happen. I'm not one to go out there and race bait, but my thing is we have to be mindful of that because what he did was extremely smart, and I can see that. And then he can go back and do that, like he said, because he knows the law. He knows what he can do and what he can't do. Some of us struggle with knowing ourselves, let alone the law. You know what I'm saying?
Me.
So that incorporated with it, hey man, him being smart, him being aware, knowing where he is, who he is, because Texas, they don't play, man. So him being smart, him being aware of who he is, what's going on, where he's at, bruh, it makes it that much more difficult too, you know what I'm saying, for anything to be done. We need more situations like this to be brought to light so that we can help the other of us who struggle with those things and be like, oh, well, no, not seriously so. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It'll help us to be better in the situations, man. Hats off to the brother. He look like he got it together, though.
Yep. I mean,
not everybody looks like that.
And like I was saying, like he really went step by step, like
right.
what he was thinking at the time, why he did what he did. Then he explained
right.
the whole situation. He said they took his gun, but he was able to drive. He was able to drive to the police station, give his side
right.
of the story.
Right. Didn't get arrested.
He didn't get arrested because he waited. He actually called the police and waited for the police to come. And so like I said, just go
instead of running off and talking about I was scared.
Yeah, just go check out the young man video. I mean,
I will. I will. So
I just want to do something real quick. Like I said, I'm still playing around with this podcast. I got things popping up in the background. Thomason, you got like 10 minutes left. Like when they start putting a time limit on this, I could have sworn.
Hey man, you got to put some more minutes on your phone, man.
Hey, everybody trying to get over it. I'm finna just take it back to the old days, man. Where we just gonna straight gonna stream, just straight up. We're gonna stream to a base platform and we'll do it like that. I'm trying to use all these different platforms and stuff, and man, everybody's just charging, but we making it go.
Yeah.
We try to make it
go.
Make it happen. We gonna make it happen. Sooner or later, we gonna get there. I'm gonna start. Yeah, man. We on the grind. This is raw grind footage right now. So you guys like us, man, tune in, hit the subscribe button. Leave a like, comment, and just let us know what you think, man. Kevin, you got something for him, man, before we get up out of here?
Yeah, man. You like us, you better love us, or we're gonna come find you, man.
All right, man. It's your boy. We out of here.